Welcome back to Not Fast, Just Furious. I'm the producer, Zack. It's Kramer saying so.
Hey, how's it going, people? I'm back. I'm healthy, sorta.
Thankfully. This is Trav Gromowski.
I'm
Jerris Wolf.
How you doing?
Calm down, Jerris.
I'm sitting. I can touch you.
Yeah, you can touch me. I'm literally on the fucking couch with you. If you guys don't already have it by now, you're screwed. But I'm back. I'm healthy. I'm 100%. That's what the doctors would say. But boys, I'm glad to be back. I really am.
We're glad to have you back. Last week was so weird.
Last week, to be honest, watching the entirety of the show in a 280p aspect was ridiculous.
No, it sounded good.
It sounded amazing. That's the sad part. It sounded amazing, but there's no good part about the last podcast, to be honest. I needed to be on this in order to, use actual good quality audio and video. The audio is great. Zach, I'm not going to fault you on that. It's not your fault this time, but at some point it will be your fault.
You see, I wear glasses for a reason. I'm not a singing guy. I'm a sound guy.
It was like 8-bit type shit. I'm watching on the back.
It really wasn't 8-bit type shit.
If you can count how many pixels were in the last podcast, we'll send you a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's a good... Yeah, no, you can... Seriously, I don't know how many pixels it was. You have to figure that out, Zach, since you want to do this contest.
He said nope.
But speaking of contests, I think we might do a new one since we have a new YouTube channel, which clearly right now, Not Fast, Just Furious, you'll see all of our, of course, this podcast of Not Fast, Just Furious, which is episode 14.
This is going to be our debut on the new channel.
Yeah, this is 14. Our plan with this is we figured we were under Kramer's other channel and it just wasn't very specific. And we think if this is something we're going to do, we thought it needed its own situation. We're basically dedicating this channel to it's more or less like it's the podcast group. So this group of people, when we do our Letterkenny review, or later on if we decide to do something similar to that, live streams for big events, whatever we decide to do, if it's this crew, which Chaz isn't here tonight, and it don't necessarily have to be all of us. I'd say if it's 2, 3, however, if it's this group of people making content, it will be on this channel.
And I'm hoping our very first live stream on the new channel is WWE Royal Rumble.
I hope to.
Which is the thing that, of course, Jerris and I are trying to.
I am very much. It's the best.
I know nothing about wrestling, disclaimer, but I am always down to watch it.
Please subscribe to this new channel. Please turn on notifications to this new channel. We're going to be... I think we're going to do a... Wow, that drink was really strong. I just poured. We're going to do a puzzle. I think we're going to do a live stream of a puzzle.
If we can get it. We're
going to get this puzzle. Even if it's not the puzzle we want, we're going to get a new puzzle and we're going to fucking live stream it. And
I only do puzzles if I'm being paid.
Here's the thing, you're not going to get paid for a long-ass time on this channel here, Zach. So
no, we're talking about the other
one. No, I'm talking about the other puzzle.
No, but here's the thing, you're going to do that puzzle. We're going to do that puzzle and not get paid. I'll tell you that right now, boys. If we get paid, it'd be a fucking miracle. But that is for a long time to come here on this channel, which I'm hoping we're supposed to do something. I mean, I pitched an idea earlier this week about February, 2 shows a week. We'll get to that more of that later on this year. But since I wasn't with you guys this past week at all, what the fuck did you guys do? Because I sat at home on my bed doing nothing, making sure I was not spreading the COVID disease, and now I'm here with you boys.
That's real. Honestly, it's really respectful of you, of everyone else to do that. That was a good sacrifice.
Hold on. Can you give me a round of applause for me?
You know what?
Please. I would love that right now. Or snaps.
Okay, start the timer. I'll give you 5 seconds.
That's going to be a very
That's how long I am anyway. But no, honestly, COVID sucks.
I just thought of something.
What's up?
We also never said we are filming on the couch because when we're spread out, it's comfier.
Oh,
change of scenery. It's just this is way comfier for us.
But Keith Travis is sitting next to me, so it's cool.
That's too much man in that little fucking stool.
I do want to congratulate us though for being the best podcast in St. Joe. Round of applause. Best podcast in St. Joe 2020.
2021.
No, hold on. I already put our name in the hat for 2021 in order to be the best podcast there, and we're already, of course, leading, so front applause.
Kramer, I don't want to hold my drink.
So that. So right now, this podcast is going to places. So, okay, we can review, please.
We didn't do shit.
I worked on my house every night till Thursday, and then Thursday we went out because Thursday was
the house is looking good, bud.
Thursday was Jerris' birthday, so we went out to karaoke night for his birthday.
23 years young.
Yeah, Jay's 23 now. It's his Jordan years.
What's it like, Jay? Honestly, walk us through. Walk us through the day that you have been 23. How was it?
I woke up.
hungover.
Jerris, don't
Oh
say you
no,
woke
Friday was rough.
Jerris, don't say you
Friday
woke
was
up.
bad.
It is
Did you
assumed
go to
you
work
woke
Friday?
up.
Hell no.
Now.
Oh boy.
I got back. My dad said, "How drunk are you?" I said,
5. You should have just said 5 and just walked away.
I said I'm good, and I laid down on the couch right next to him. I said,
Hey, it sounds like me on the camping
"Oh,
trip.
dude, it's the first thing I thought of too." It was fun. Thursday was a blast. Friday I woke up with my head just pounding. But Friday night was easy. It was smooth. It was nice.
Good birthday night.
Oh, it was great.
You know what's going to be even greater? Tonight, we're going to try to repeat that birthday night because Kramer and I weren't able to be with you.
This is true. But that was disappointing.
Kramer had
I'm
COVID.
telling
He
you
was
right now,
quarantining.
we could try, but I'm
Yes.
not recreating that night.
Trav might not recreate it. He was quarantining. I thought.
Listen,
I was getting tested.
You
I was
guys
waiting.
broke a fucking rule
Oh, shit.
last fucking podcast. I did not tell you guys to release the fact that I had COVID. Granted, earlier in the podcast, I had joined you guys for the first 20 minutes of it. No, actually 30 minutes of it, which I was actually shocked I was on there for 30 minutes. You were not supposed to say that I had COVID at all. I did not give you the permission, but now I do.
Well, someone
I had
made it seem
COVID.
like you
I
died.
said them that we shouldn't say it, but they said I said that. You're not
Yeah,
supposed
I know,
to
I know.
I think I just said it just because I said it.
No, but FEMA. No, not FEMA. What's the fucking
FIFA?
No, the HIPAA rules. You aren't allowed to say that, but thank God we're not a fucking conglomerate.
Yeah,
or a,
that's
Here's the
only,
thing.
no. That's
Here's the
only
thing.
if you have a license requiring to be like
oh shit.
approved by HIPAA. So we didn't break any rules. If we were a nurse, Kramer's a nurse at a hospital, maybe. Yes, we did.
I don't care if I foul.
Exactly.
If I foul, the game goes on.
We're
Well,
here
listen.
for a good show, not to like make all the rules not be broken.
And I'm pretty damn tipsy right now.
Want to see the rule book? Want to see the rule book?
I didn't hear
Throw
no
that
bell.
rule book away.
I
Here's
started
the rule
talking
book
about
right
it.
here, bud.
Find the bell. Find the bell in here, Kramer.
Let's reset.
There's a fucking bell in here.
Let's
I hope so,
reset.
no bell.
It's too early to be turning on each other.
Let's
I don't know.
not
I
quarrel
honestly
amongst
don't know if
ourselves.
it really is early to turn on each other. I really don't know. But Jay had his birthday. Trav got his house done, which I saw it today. It was really nice.
Zach, what are you doing?
He's
I'm doing my Lost Lake CBD.
You're such a tool.
Yeah.
Lost
Yeah,
Lake
yeah.
CBD is a CBD oil. There's no THC in it, so you will absolutely
The full
pass the drug
spectrum has
test.
THC in it, I believe.
You
Only
can.
the full spectrum.
Make sure you
Flavor.
read before you order.
Please do that. But this helps with my anxiety. It helps me de-stress after a hard day, honestly. And if you're like Kramer or Chaz and you go to the gym all the time, I don't have any experience. Never went to the gym, but it will help with your aches and pains. They say,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Trav, you said it'll help you from feeling down.
Alright, so we're saying anxiety, depression, soreness, tiredness, problems sleeping, physical pain. Oh, that game's on. Whatever it may be. We were at football on.
And
I
think
didn't
about it,
realize the
physical
next
pain.
episode.
I'll take over from the physical pain part.
Yeah.
I hurt my wrist working out, and I actually use CBD in order to help me. I use this main CBD oil, the non-tincture oil that they've had that actually contains some of THC.
It's got the whole
Full
plant
spectrum.
in it.
Full spectrum is what I used. So in order for that, it actually helped my wrist out a lot. I've actually been still continuing to use it. It actually helped me sleep a lot when I also was during COVID times in order to get me to sleep real quicker. So it helps out in many different ways that you wouldn't expect. Whether if it's pain or just trying to go to sleep, it works out both ways. So make sure you use our new promo code, NFJF.
Not fast, just furious.
Easier to remember.
Easier to remember than Tier 1. But not fast, just furious, NFJF, and you'll receive 25% off your first purchase of Lost Lake CBD, which is perfect for you. We had our last commercial of being a stocking stuffer. We're already working on our why did I say Thanksgiving?
Our New Year
Our
commercial.
Valentine's Day commercial, which is coming up here
That's gonna
very
be
soon.
exciting.
It's going to be
Stay
amazing.
tuned.
So, yeah, stay tuned for that. And NFJF, 25% off your first order of Lost Lake CBD oil.
Easy way to remember it. New year, new promo code.
Exactly. NFJF.
Just
Yeah.
like New Year,
Shut up.
new me.
New me.
All right, boys. There's a shopping cart theory out there.
Let's go.
Never heard of this. I don't know what
All
you're
right.
talking about.
Let me pull it up. By the way, we're also joined by a live studio audience tonight of Tasha. Round of applause for
A
Tasha.
piece of that.
Round of applause.
Break me off a piece of that.
It's not a Kit Kat.
I said Tasha.
Ew. Thanks, Bozo.
Tasha, at any point in time you want to say something, go for it. We do not honestly care. But the shopping cart theory. The shopping cart is I'm going to read it from what it actually is. Listen. The shopping cart is the ultimate litmus test for whether a person is capable of self-governing. To return the shopping cart is an easy, conventional task and one which we all recognize as the correct, appropriate thing to do. To return the shopping cart is objectively right. There is no situations other than dire emergencies in which a person is not able to return the cart. Simultaneously, it is not illegal to abandon your cart. Therefore, the shopping cart presents itself as the apex example of whether a person will do what is right without being forced to do it. No one will punish you for the returning of the cart. No one will fine you or kill you for not returning the shopping cart.
I will.
That's not true.
You gain nothing by returning the shopping cart. You must return the shopping cart out of the goodness of your own heart. You must return the shopping cart because it is the right thing to do, because it is correct. A person who is unable to do this is no better than an animal, an absolute savage, who can only be made to do the right, threatening them to be what is right by threatening them with a law and the force that stands by it. The shopping cart is what determines whether a person is a good or bad member of society. So, boys, the shopping cart theory is, are you good or bad? The main question is, do you return your fucking shopping cart or not?
Without answering, I'm just going to say, Kramer sent this shopping cart theory in our group chat just so we could brush up on it and be familiar with it. The second I saw it get posted, I said, anyone feel free to correct me, quote, I already know, if any of you don't return your carts, I'll kill you. So I stand firmly by it. This was earlier today. Please do not listen to Jerris. He took a nap.
Return your...
My thing is, I worked at a grocery store for like 4 or 5 months. Return your fucking shopping carts.
Return
it's a pain in the ass. First of all, it's a pain in the ass to get them back in the store anyways. Let alone have to chase one down.
Hey, question for that. So when you say return to shopping carts, do you want it to return to the rack?
Yeah, just put them in the rack when you're
outside.
Or
back at the actual station?
The rack. Because alright, I'm just going to use like Walmart for an example. They have a whole ass machine set up to where if you return your carts to the rack, they're on a perfect neat line, or close to. They can just throw it on the cart and bring it into the front of the store within like 5 minutes. So it's literally nothing. You return it to the front door, great, you're an even better person, I guess. Do it for the ego boost, but if you just
record it while you're there at the two. So
exactly. Yeah. If you return your cart to the front door and no one knows, why are you doing it? But no.
Order yourself.
But if you leave your cart just in a parking spot, you fuck over the cart attendant who has to go over there to get the cart because it's not in a pile with the others. 2, you fuck over the person who could have parked in that spot, and they're either A, going to have to find a new spot, or they're either B, going to have to park in the driving lane, move the cart, and then fucking get back in their car and park, holding up everyone behind them.
But to be fair, I have gotten to the point where A, I always return the cart, or B, when I'm in I don't even want to say if I'm in a pinch. If I'm way too far away from that cart rack, I'm just going to put it somewhere. So I'm either damned if I do or damned if I don't if I do this fucking thing.
So you're slightly a piece of shit is what you're
saying. Yeah, no.
You damn straight, Tasha. I am slightly a piece of shit.
You see, whenever there's a spot at the front, very front, closest to the store, or spot by the cart rack, I take the one by the cart rack because I think to myself, I don't want to walk all the way with that cart.
I just throw the cart in the bed of my truck.
No, hold on. That make you a huge piece of shit now because
my words are better.
Because you're taking the fucking
actually,
cart.
No, it makes it better.
But it doesn't create work for the next person.
Exactly. I would say Travis better.
It doesn't create work. It doesn't take a.
He can always come back and return it. Kramer, if you want to come back to be better, put the cart in the trash.
But then if you do it, then that makes you a follower and a thief, so you don't get.
Then what makes a fucking a hobo or a homeless person that always takes shopping
necessity, Kramer.
They fucking live in that thing, Zach?
Yes, they live out of it.
Well, Kramer, how else are you supposed to carry your things from place to place?
Here's the thing, too. I actually like going to stores and carrying everything. Therefore, that my arms are like all out here, and I'm still going to fucking walk around.
Okay, who cares? Then you don't have a cart, and this whole argument's invalid to you.
He just wants to prove he
Here's
has
the thing.
arms. Let him
All right,
I get it.
Three-
His arms are small.
I mean, they're really not small at all. But 3/4 of the time, I like to return the car back, but 1/4 of the time, I don't.
What do you do in that fourth of a time?
I just literally just get in my truck and fucking
You just
leave.
say, yeah, and you're an asshole, because then I'm always don't like that.
Trav,
'cause
don't fucking act like you haven't gone and done this.
I don't
I
think...
don't do
act
this.
like-
No,
I don't do this.
I started driving when I was
fucking
18.
shit.
I
This
started
is-
driving
This is
late.
ludicrous.
Because if I
every
see-
time
I
I've
used
been
to
to
pull the cart
Walmart...
back for my mom. She used to fucking. She literally just put the groceries in the bag and be like, okay, good.
If I see a shopping cart like just in the middle of the parking
I've
lot,
done
it
that
pisses me off because I'm always nervous that they're gonna get blown around or someone's gonna fucking push one. It's gonna hit my truck. So you have to park like as far away
Kramer,
as
I
you
worked
can.
at Walmart.
Exactly.
I can tell you how many shopping carts ended up in that fucking ditch across from the Walmart parking lot because they just blow down there by bozos like you who are leaving this out in the open.
No, hold on,
One
hold
fourth
on,
of
hold
a
on.
time.
Hold
I'll
on.
give you
Hold
that,
on.
but still.
But I'm the type of person that, say if I'm at Walmart, I'll put it up near the fucking store because it's at least closer to the store rather than sliding
Why
down.
don't you just put it in
okay.
the fucking
I was
cart
gonna say
then?
No,
Because
the store, just put it in
the
the
car
door.
is literally right next to the fucking where I'm supposed to be
Kramer,
at.
let me tell you how the cart attendant works. They literally
I'm
schedule...
giving them a job in order to go out of their way to grab my fucking
Oh,
car.
here we go.
You
Is there
look
ice
so
in the
dumb
freezer?
right now. They literally have like a 1 to 2 month shift. They have that whole parking lot. Bozos like you who think, oh, fuck the cart girl, I'll just move to the closer to the front of the store, but not take it in.
I feel like I'm being attacked.
You are. Because you leave
You
your
set
cart
yourself up.
out of the cart corral. But no, they can't get to that cart until it's blown down, like
But that's
50 feet.
At that point, they should have already grabbed my cart that was already by the fucking
It's
store.
nuts that you're making rules for these people who you don't employ.
Here's the thing. There's a good thing I don't employ them.
Like, Kramer, you'll never be able to employ them if you don't put your
Here's
cart
the thing. I
up.
like employing people with some grit, and people apparently in Walmart do not have grit.
Kramer said he would eat Burger King if it was half cooked. Like a popular Facebook post, if the people had grit who cooked it.
Popular.
No, here's the thing. They didn't cook that burger. They didn't even try to cook that burger.
It was
raw.
half-cooked.
No, I wouldn't even say it was even half cooked.
The end-
It was raw.
No,
It
it
was
was-
all like my fucking steak, bro. You can
it
pretty
was-
much slap the counter
No,
in the ass
it
and
was
flip it
half
over and
cooked.
give it to me.
Because it was so bizarre. The middle was raw, but the outsides were charred. I don't know how you cook a
Because it was
burger
so
like that.
hot. They
Here's the
cooked
thing.
it really hot.
Aren't they supposed to flame broil that shit too?
Their broiler was broke at the time. They were trying to make do.
At that point, it seemed like it was broke at the time. Here's the thing. I'm helping them in order to have an alleviate a job. Because I'm giving them more time away from where they want to be. Because they do not want to be at work. They don't want to be at
Kramer,
work.
the last thing these guys want to do is chase down shopping.
Here's the thing. But I'm not letting them chase down the shopping cart.
Yes,
I'm having
you
them be
are.
right next to the fucking store.
Kramer, do you
Kramer.
understand how wind works?
Here's the thing. Do you understand how to wedge stuff to where the wind doesn't work?
Why don't you just put it in the cart? If
Because
you're going to
it
go
is-
through the trouble of
But
pushing
it's
it to the
50
store to
feet away
wedging
from
it.
me. And there's 25 feet away from me to where it's
And you're going to go over
safe.
there, and then you're going to have to fake and scheme on how you're going to wedge the shopping
Honestly, from what I've seen in Always Sunny, I know how to scheme really well.
No, it's like you're going to give them a ride to pick them up somewhere, but you shoot them in the foot before, so they're limping to you.
Okay,
And you're like, dude, I'm here to pick you up. Get in the car. And they're like, bro, you shot me in the foot. I have a limp.
I'm not shooting anybody in the foot though because I'm just putting
You
my cart
are.
down. I'm not putting
You are.
I'm not putting
Like,
a hole
why
in
would you
anybody's
put
foot.
it by the building and not just go ahead and put it in the building?
Exactly. You're just right there.
Either way, you just fuck
Do I
yourself.
want to touch a door where someone else touched?
It's an automatic
has
Slide
door!
a door. There's no store. There's no
Kramer,
grocery store.
you're pushing
Hold on,
the
no,
shopping
hold on,
cart.
Shut up, Travis. There's no grocery store in the world that has shopping carts that you push open the door. That's not a thing.
Yes, there is. On the side of the fucking doors of Walmart, which I use.
Those are employee entrances. I know that for a fact because I've worked.
I feel like I would.
No, when the store is closed, they lock the sliding doors, and you go, you hit a bell, a buzzer, to be buzzed into the store to start your shift. They open those side
I
doors
should
for
have
you
picked an argument
because
with the
they're
guy who worked
manual.
at Walmart at some point.
You fuckers. Everyone at Kramer Talks on Twitter, tell him he's a piece of shit.
Go for it. You know how many people I think were going to actually say something to me? None.
Let me just make a quick disclaimer.
Thanks,
You're all
Josh.
bigger
I
than
appreciate
Kramer.
that.
Kramer's small.
I'm gonna create a burner just to fucking.
Create a fucking burner then, bud. God damn it.
Please.
Okay, hold on. I don't want to get involved in this politically. But
There's no
no. I'm talking about something else. Not commenting on the subject, the situation, just this thing. Okay, so Trump's Twitter got suspended.
Yeah.
Did you see the post where someone said, ban this account because Trump's using it to talk? And the first comment, it was like, his name was Michael Barron. in the comment, the first post, he was like, "Hey guys, new to Twitter, how you use this thing?" And the profile picture, it's literally Trump and they photoshopped a mustache on it.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That is funny. That is funny. One thing we don't do on
It's really funny.
is talk about politics, but that is funny.
No, I'm not trying to talk.
That is
'cause
very
then I saw,
funny.
But then people were doing it. They were like, I saw one. They were like, "Oh my gosh, Trump is using this account as a burner to tweet on," and it was like Jake Paul's Twitter. And you're like, "We need to ban it right now."
Okay, this is a good way. This is a good point to say this. We don't talk about politics because we want to have an escape for somebody in order to.
Yes, but I'm not saying like.
enjoy this. No.
But that's just comedy.
Whatever you said was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
No, we're trying to give you the point to where, like, all right, this is our comedic relief to, I mean, at least get you away from your normal everyday activities to where it's just a break.
I don't want you to even know what I think politically because it shouldn't matter to you. Like we're not talking it. It's what it is. I just thought that specific thing.
My question is, was it like the fucking, like the SpongeBob mustache where they had the seaweed?
No,
and
it was
shit,
like they
or-
photoshopped like a very realistic. It was a very
Seaweed?
it was a very realistic mustache. Like
Oh,
if you
God.
didn't like know who he was and you saw the picture, you'd be like, "This guy's a mustache." Like you would not have known. It was very funny.
So apparently I need to cleanse myself of doing my wrongdoing of putting shopping carts away at a bad manner.
That's a real bozo move.
Apparently it is a bozo move from what
Work at
Zack...
a grocery store for like 2 weeks and you'll understand the pain.
Sucks.
2 weeks,
That's all you need. You only really need a day, but we'll give you 2 weeks.
Speaking of a day, we need to invest in a bidet at Travis's dwelling. Travis, would you ever consider getting a bidet?
No, I'm getting one.
You're supposed to get a fucking bidet at
It's
your
like
house?
$40.
I thought I talked about this earlier.
that is-
before.
That's badass.
No, I'm getting a
I've never
bidet.
used one. I don't really know what it's like.
May I please use your bidet
I
when
know-
I
I know
go
it
to
is,
your
I know
house?
it
I
is.
mean, I'm not gonna tell you no. Like I'm not gonna be like the bidet's only mine.
Yeah.
Like
But here's the thing. People are so wrongdoing of the bidet to where, like, I honestly, at this point, I'd rather wash my ass than wipe my ass because I'd rather be clean the entire time.
Do y'all not know what poop wipes are?
Oh, I fucking use poop wipes.
like dude wipes or something.
Like baby wipes, do I look like a baby talking?
Or you can use a tabo, which people use I believe it's in the Philippines or somewhere in the southern countries, to where a tabo is a thing of like a rag that pretty much washes your ass. But I feel like a bidet would just
That's a
change
douche.
the game because one, you're saving paper. Two, I mean, you may be using a little more water, but three, it might feel good. I'm not sure. I've never used one before. I honestly feel like that I honestly should understand what a bidet feels like in order before to use it and actually comprehend what I actually want to feel after wiping my ass.
Quick question.
Or can you wipe your ass then use a bidet?
Does when it just,
No. You use
No,
the
you
bidet.
get a bidet because you don't want to wipe your ass.
No,
You
Kramer.
do not do
Kramer. You use the bidet. Stand up, put your pants on, you walk out of the bathroom. That's the.
That's
you
mental,
know,
man.
You see,
Exactly.
Kramer's,
You don't have toilet paper with a bidet.
Kramer-
Kramer's
toilet paper?
underestimating.
That's how a bidet.
Are you going to own toilet paper?
I mean, I'm not know if I'm sold on the bidet yet. I'm gonna try it.
You-
If I enjoy it, I may
some
not.
shoot in your ass though.
My
That's
thing-
the
hold on,
thing.
hold on. No, I
How
have a
loose
question.
is your ass
I have
at
a
water
legit
pressure? Just like
I
from
think
a
it would
garden hose
it would
goes
feel
straight
weird.
in.
If I'm-
That's what I'm saying. Is
Listen,
straight.
just go out in the backyard.
No,
put
Jerris.
the hose on
This is
and
go.
go.
This is go.
Go.
This is go.
I don't know. Honestly, I just know like if I'm a bidet guy, I'm not paying for toilet paper.
No,
Why would I?
if
I
you
get
think
that.
a bidet goes in your ass, that is called an enema, and that is for other things.
Oh my god.
Hold on. We didn't talk about anything about enemas.
What?
I fucking,
all right.
I'm
Before
drunk.
we get started
I'm
on
drunk.
enemas,
No, we're not gonna get started
Oh,
on
you're not
that.
talking about
on
enemas?
my strange addiction, there are people who are addicted to coffee,
Coffee
enemas.
enemas, yes!
What?
That's so
Yes!
wild to me.
She does like 8 a day.
It's kind of like butt
Insane.
chugging.
It's butt chugging, but for coffee.
And then
That's
she
badass.
has like, she said like 3 seconds to
We
find the
forgot to
toilet.
mainline you wine today.
We didn't forget. It's just for later.
I don't drink wine.
Well, that's because it's gross.
Drinking a butt.
And if
chug
you
are
do
two
drink
different
wine-
things.
If you do drink the wine though,
The 503 Winery has the best wine in St. Joseph, Missouri.
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 You're fucking drunk.
Jerris, if you go upstairs,
I've
you
had
can
But you
wine.
can get drunk at 503 wine like Zack has.
You can. They have wine, like local wine. You can buy it by the bottle. You can buy it by the glass. But they also have mixed drinks.
Stand up and show the shirt.
Can you buy it in the
I do
box?
have
I was
a
looking-
503 Winery.
And they sell these at the winery.
Check your feet down. I'll give
They
you
sell
one.
those at the winery, which Zack is showing in front of the camera currently.
If you use our
Come
promo
over here.
code Tier 1, you
The
get
mic's here, bud.
If you use our promo code Tier 1, you get $1 off a bottle of wine or $50 off their event center in Amazonia. Trav knows more about that than I do. He works with the sun.
Yep, it would be good for weddings, receptions, any type of meeting you need. It's beautiful scenery out in Amazonia, Missouri, just north of, not even, it's about as far out of town as Savannah is. It's not
very far at all.
It's not far. Don't worry about the drive. I'd very recommend doing business with them. They're honest people. They're good people. No, I would recommend it.
They're fun people.
Every time we go there, we always have a good time.
But,
They're
you making the call, Kramer?
Making the call.
I'm so excited for this.
Loki a little nervous that he might lose the call down here, but
No, it's good.
I didn't think about that.
I'm on Wi-Fi calling.
You should have. Yes, you should have
Hey, Bink, you
FaceTimed
good?
him.
All right, give me a second. I'll introduce you, okay? All right, so joining us now is our first guest, our first special guest, which is pretty much a father figure to me at this point. He really is.
6'10" in the middle.
Because why not? Because I need to make sure it's actually Jay Binkley. Jay Binkley, a host of a lot of sports talk show. He's a host in the sports radio world. Jay Binkley, thank you for joining us. You are a father figure to me, which you already know that.
We are a Jay Binkley podcast.
He's
we
also,
support Jay Binkley.
to be honest, to be fair too, he is an award-winning broadcaster for the Virtual Royals, which is obviously amazing. It's a great honor to have you on Not Fast Just Furious, Bink. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. You were as well, Kramer. It's the award-winning broadcast team.
That's very true, Bink. I do appreciate you, John, coming on. And I know, you're a sports guy, of course. Let me know, what is your main Super Bowl aspect of, which teams do you want in the Super Bowl in the AFC and NFC? Real quick.
Obviously, the Chiefs and the AFC.
I wonder why.
The NFC, I've been wavering. I've been thinking, okay, let's get Aaron Rodgers versus Patrick Mahomes. Let's settle this thing for good because Rodgers will probably win MVP. And then Patrick Mahomes can have the last laugh as a Super Bowl MVP. So I was looking at that. But, man, it would also be fun to beat Brady again. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I guess, but for historical purposes, I want Super Bowl I rematch Chiefs Packers.
That'll be fun with a State Farm commercial type aspect.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, by the way, Bink, if you're not aware, Trucker Trav, who's called into
I am here.
to the station at one point, is here. Our producer Zack is here, by the way.
How's it going, bud?
And also Jerris
Okay.
Wolf is also here with us. We have honestly, we have a few questions with us, and of course, we obviously our favorite topic, our favorite thing that people also want to listen to, are Would You Rathers. And of course, I know I mentioned to you earlier, you have a great one, by the way. But when I was looking through Twitter earlier this week, I saw something that I thought would be something up your alley, because you played football, of course. Would you have, with $1 million on the line, would you rather tackle Lamar Jackson or Derrick Henry in order to secure that bag of money?
Okay, so it's $1 million that I'd have to tackle Lamar Jackson or Derrick Henry?
One-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one.
Oh, goodness. First of all, I don't have the moves to even...
Bink, I'm drunk, by the way.
yeah.
You've seen
He
me.
said, "Oh yeah."
You've seen me drunk before. Honestly, hey, talk about the time that you've actually beat me in a chugging contest, which was very rare.
That was fantastic because you've been talking so much trash. And I had the glass sitting down the bar still waiting for you to finish it.
I saw
Alright,
that video. That was damn
Okay.
impressive.
Yeah, he showed me that.
That was damn impressive.
Destroyed.
You don't bust me out like that in front of my friends right now, Bink.
All you had to do was say you
I
beat
have
him.
video of it.
Bink.
It's on my Twitter.
No, it is on his Twitter. By the way, it's at 3 Guys in a Garage. If you want to look at it on his Twitter, you have to scroll through a little bit. But Bink, I honestly, I know for a fact if I can redeem myself, either by practicing with my buddies here, which I know for a fact I'm a damn good chugger in front of them, which they all know
No
this.
way.
No, I can beat
There's
them.
no way.
He's not Bink. Don't let him lie.
I will give it a go. We'll do this.
It's physically impossible to drink it faster than me. There's no way, Kramer. And then you're talking all the junk about how much you can eat. And I saw what you guys did.
Oh, no.
You were sitting there while the contest was going on.
He couldn't even eat 40 chicken nuggets from Burger King tonight. It was
Hold on.
You read a lot of checks, but rarely are any of them cashed.
Hey, okay. Damn. All right, thank you for tonight. This is it for Not Fast Just Furious.
Going along with this though, I know you had it in the rundown. What's go-to beer, Bink? What's your go-to beer?
Oh, man. Yes, there's so many, actually. But, when I was going down, when I was down in Pittsburgh, I was, Natty Light, to the extreme. I mean, just highly crushable beer. And then I kind of migrated towards Coors Light. You know,
I love Coors Light.
Yeah, Coors Light, Miller Lite, pounded those, and then I got into this phase where I tasted the wonderfulness of Boulevard beer, and the unfiltered wheat kind of brought me into that world, just that taste of that beer. I like any beer, to be honest with you, but like my go-to sit around sip beer is probably filtered wheat. But I like holiday beers, you know, like Mother's Winter Grind from Springfield. They make it and stuff like that.
Some Oktoberfest.
Filtered wheat would probably be my go-to.
Yeah, no, Bink, you like those Oktoberfest, don't you, from Sam Adams?
Yeah. Oktoberfest, Free State out in Kansas, Lawrence makes a great one.
What was that? What was that one beer we had at your place when it was that coffee brew, which was amazing, out of Kentucky, right?
Oh yeah, the KDS, Kentucky Bourbon Stout.
So good.
It's also hard to find, man. It's like if it's an animal being almost going extinct. I mean, there's people that chase those trucks. They call them truck chasers, whatever the KDS, because they were the ones that kind of had the market on those bourbon barrels. But you can taste that bourbon because it's got the bourbon taste in it because the beer is brewed in those bourbon. It comes out 12% alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, it is one that'll kick you like a mule.
No, we had this drink, I think, before our, was it our midnight to 4 o'clock shift? And we were, it was like midnight to like, I don't know, it was a late one. I know that for a fact. But we had one of these beers, and it was damn good tasty, I think. From the time that, I mean, I'm tipsy right now, Bink, but still, that was a damn good beer.
It was tasty, Kramer, and the alcohol content was perfect. It's like drinking 3 beers with just one of them. You know what I'm saying?
And see, like, honestly, I don't drink beer in the morning. I'm not an animal yet. At some point, I will drink coffee beer in the morning.
I've done it before. I'll do it again.
No. You can't say you drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
Damn straight, Bink. That's why I love this.
Don't tell me that. Don't be like I drink all day. No, you didn't. You didn't start in the morning drinking. So stop it.
Camping trip, I drink all day.
That's true. I mean, we had a camping trip one point in time. I think it was.
I was cracking Miller Lights at 7:30, bud.
That's really.
I didn't drink a bottle of water the entire weekend.
No, you drank. He had sips of water throughout the entire weekend. He would take a bottle, take like 3 sips, and put the bottle down.
And then make fun of everybody else for drinking water.
I would have to finish the bottle of water. I pissed so much that weekend.
Yeah, Travis would have at least one water bottle for a 2 night stay, a 3-day stay.
That's 16 ounces of water.
2 nights, 4 days.
Was that this summer when you guys went?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Kramer died.
Yeah, I died. I think I told you about this, right?
Yeah, you told me about your nice trip.
Yeah, no, that was the trip that.
Slept in your truck?
I tried to sleep in my truck, but I slept next to Jerris, and he won't let me down.
They shared a bed.
Yeah, we shared a bed.
Hey, tell the fellas you tried to sleep in your truck a couple weeks ago when we were working until 2 a.m. and then getting up at 5, but it was too cold.
No, I didn't tell him about this. So yeah, boys, Bink and I, of course, we host a post-game show. Well, yeah. Bink hosts the post-game show. I produce it for the Chiefs. So we had to stay for another 3 hours, pretty much. That's when the next show begins because Bink was co-hosting Fesco in the morning. I was producing. So he ended up staying in his car. I didn't let my truck stay on the entire time. I went inside to actually sleep, to at least get a couple hours of sleep. Oh, yeah. I know for a fact, Bink, I was falling asleep while I was driving back home. But I was able to have a great sleep. It was a great show, by the way. The show was amazing.
Well, you were going to sleep in your truck, and I was like, there's no way in hell you're going to.
Yeah, I mean, granted, Bink, you know that I'm I wouldn't say, would I call it a poser at this point? I'm pretty darn close. I mean, you know for a fact that I'm a part of the Tide Podding generation, just like Zack, Trav, and Jerris.
I can sleep anywhere.
Loud and proud.
Oh, you totally are a Tide Pod eater.
Yeah, no, okay, all right. Talk about this, Bink. You think I'm a Tide Pod eater. Because why?
It's just your generation. It's just something I can see you doing.
So you
Kramer, because I'm not saying you do, but you're just kind of wild. You know, you get this, carefree attitude and spirit. It's like if there's a Tide Pod, you say, "Yeah, man, I'll eat it faster than you."
It's true.
Because that's the way you are. And then, of course, you get sick, but you can always do things better than everybody else.
Well, it's not that like, yeah, I'll do it before you. It's like, oh, if you're doing it, I'll do it. Like, I can't be the only one not eating a Tide Pod.
No homie left behind.
Yeah. This false sense of security, well, everybody else is doing it, I mean, I'll be fine. Like.
Hey, Bink, what you drinking tonight, bud? I know you're watching football. I know you're watching football. I know you're drinking something.
No, I am. I'm chilling on a couch with some cookie dough ice cream, putting down some Mother's Winter Grind.
That sounds like a night.
Bink, are you a bourbon
It's a
guy?
nice coffee beer. What's that?
You a bourbon guy?
Oh, yeah. I like my Evansville Distillery.
Ooh,
I respect it.
Evansville is really good.
Trust me, this bourbon, here's the cool thing about it is I like Jim Beam and Jack and stuff like that, of course, but there's a place in Independence, right? And this guy got this trademark. He showed me his U.S. patent. It's sweet. He'll take these medallions, he'll put it in his batch of bourbon for 1 week, and it simulates it like it was a year.
Wow.
So 7 weeks, he can make a 7-year-old bottle of bourbon. And the federal government, all that, FDA, I mean, if he was going to sell like that, they had to test it, make sure it was. They did the test on it. And it's real, and he's got a U.S. patent pending on it. But these bottles of Evansville bourbon I have, the rye whiskey is fantastic. But it's like 7 years. And then they'll take something for, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, and all of a sudden you got like a nine-year-old bottle of bourbon. It's unreal how good it is.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That is insane.
That's crazy.
So Travis is trying to get himself like on the whiskey train.
I've been
Or trying
drinking
to
some
bourbon
Bullet.
train.
I've been drinking some Bullet. I like it. But we party too much, and you can't party while you drink bourbon. It just does. It's hard. But
He hasn't tried, to be fair.
To be fair.
No, I think Travis might be this guy that's Travis is definitely not a poser because he's actually
If he
trying.
wants to try it, though,
I like it.
Try it, Kramer. He needs to go to one of those distilleries around here.
Definitely.
Because those tasting rooms, they'll sit there and tell you all about it. They'll tell you the process of making the bourbon. They'll tell you the differences between a whiskey, a rye whiskey, and a bourbon, and all that. And they'll sit there and explain it to you and let you sample all their beers. I mean, their whiskeys, excuse me, but it's fantastic.
we need to do that. We need to make a day of that.
We need to make a very good day of that.
I'll come. I'll go with you.
Bink, I am 100% down for you to come with us because
Let's go to Evansfield.
I'm honestly down with Evansfield. I mean, they're obviously. I mean, they're notable. They're actually credible, and they're also the brewery that's pretty. I mean, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, we'll go out there, Kramer.
At this point now,
Take the crew.
At this point, yeah, exactly. Bring the not fast, just furious crew.
That's
So
right.
what we do, which I actually messaged you earlier, that we do a Would You Rather. I will start first. I will let you answer first, and the boys can answer. For this Would You Rather, would you rather live 1 year in space by yourself or 1 year in the ocean by yourself for a year? I'll let you answer first, Jay.
Oh, man, Kramer. All right. Are we talking like in something stable, or are you talking like putting me out there in a raft in the middle of the Pacific?
I'm gonna put you in a submarine in the ocean, or in the
Submarine.
Yeah,
All right.
or a space shuttle up in outer space.
Damn, those are both great choices because I'd love to do both. I'm going to go with the sub, though. There's some reason I always have this dream where I'm like falling, and that would not help it in space.
No, that would not. That would
I'll
not
just
help
stick
it at all.
with the sub. As long as I have cable.
I'm in on the space thing. I think it's a better story. I think that's a better. I mean, submarine thing. Like I feel like that's a likely thing. But like the space. I mean, you're in select few.
Yeah.
It's kind of my
maybe
thought
people do
process.
it all the time.
In space?
No,
Yeah.
the submarine. He said he feels like it's been done before. So yeah.
Well, no, like the space. Like you're just in like a smaller group of people. I think you do the space deal. That's a little more historic. I believe. It's my thought process, at least.
I'd have to say I'd go with the space, because like put everything else aside, you look at the fucking porthole, you're underwater, it's just like pitch black. You're in space, you see all kinds of stars, you see all kinds of like fucking everything. It is also a better story, because James Cameron's
Yeah,
already
but
beat.
you know what else you have to wait for? You
What?
have to wait for that space debris, and you're scared of it because if it hits you, it'll wipe you out in a millisecond.
Mink, I ain't scared
That's
of
the way it
nothing.
is. Meteor or something out there, you're constantly, holding your ass. means you're not going to die like in a second. You know what I mean?
This is
No,
exactly
no,
what
no.
he was talking about with our generation. This is exactly what I was talking about.
I will say with confidence, if I am somehow placed up in space for a year, I ain't scared of nothing. I'm just up there, I'm floating, I'm having a good time, I'm surviving. Like, if space debris, like, it's so big up there. I get there's a shitload of space debris, but, like, if it decides to take me out, it was worth it because I was up in space. Space is badass.
Here's the other thing, too. Like, if you're trying to sleep, you have to strap yourself in because you'll float.
That's true.
He's got a good point on that one.
That is true, because I'd be so pissed if I, like, go to sleep in one room, I wake up floating, like, 10 rooms away. Like, I would just be so, like... It would be... it'd either be really hard or really easy. I've never experienced zero gravity.
You have to, I don't know, like, how you would, like, get into a car. You have to seat buckle yourself while taking a shit. That'd be terrible.
I really feel like you'd, like, be, like, ready for it.
You think about it. It's middle of the night. You got to pinch one. You know, you drop the kids off the pool and you sit down. You forget to fasten. All of a sudden, you start floating.
Then you're not fully awake either.
And then you gotta, like... Alright, I see what you're saying.
You don't want to. You don't want to prolapse anus. Well,
I'll be honest. The view is worth that trade-off for me. I would rather, like, have to put conscious effort into strapping myself in and have a nice view than just be able to go to the bathroom effortlessly if I wake up in the middle of the night.
I mean, personally, for me, I honestly would like to go into the ocean because that's one of the, like, it's 98% unexplored. And by the fact that I'm going to be out in the ocean in a submarine for a full year, there's a good chance I might see the megalodon. Like, I mean, I would love to see the fact of
what if you get the bang
possibly
a
see the
mermaid?
megalodon or bang a mermaid.
Badass.
That'd be sweet doing that.
Which part's human?
Well, I'd hope the bottom, Jake, because then you're fucking a fish pussy.
Yeah.
Jay,
Wait.
what
I
about
was gonna say ocean too, but if it's pitch black and I can't see shit, I don't want to be in there.
Hey, Bink, I know for a fact that you have a very good one. Would you rather? What is that?
Actually, Kramer, hang on 1 second.
Yeah, pull it up. I
I
got
was
you.
thinking of several. I texted you one. Let me see what I sent you.
What's that one you
Unless you have
sent?
it.
Hey, I don't have it.
Hang on, I'll look at my phone. I can't remember what I said. Oh, would you give up? Okay, well, instead of forever, that's a year. Would you give up football or beer for a year? Because I thought of this because I love them both so dearly.
That's the thing. That's a very good one because
That's the easiest question I've ever asked.
I honestly feel like I would give it beer for a year because I love watching the sport, the competition of football. I love talking about football. I know for a damn good fact that you love talking about football too because, I mean, you do it every single night at an elite level to where, dude, you got to have football in your life, but then again, you have to have beer in your life too. For a year,
I know.
I honestly think you could go for a year without drinking. I know for a fact you can go a
I'm
year without
going a
drinking.
year without drinking beer, yeah, 100%, because I couldn't stand not to know what's going on in football. It would drive me absolutely up the wall.
and everything because it's not a beer.
Hey, so okay, that's a good point.
Loophole.
Our friend
Good
Tasha
shit.
said, would you be able to drink whiskey, of course, or like other like say a vodka of well because it's not beer.
Don't drink vodka, it's nasty.
Yeah, I mean, that's an easier one. I guess it would just be, just to make it more difficult, I'd just say alcohol in general.
I'm
Okay.
giving up football. I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna be an avid NBA fan for a whole year.
Hell yeah.
Avid NBA fan. I'm not going a year without drinking.
You see, I'm a diehard Seahawks fan. Not because I like the team, just like my buddies turned me to them.
You should be a Bills fan because they
Zach,
broke the
name
tables.
3 players that played for the Seahawks.
Ever.
No.
I don't know.
Oh, they look great tonight.
Thank you so much.
They
But
lost. No, listen. They lost. Zach. They lost.
having known they lost today, I would give them up for beer. I love High Life too much to give it up for a year.
Yeah, Bink. So Zach over here, he wants to start drinking beer. I give him a Golden Light. I give him a Michelob. I give him a Coors. He hates all of them. I give him Miller High Life. He can chug it. I don't understand what's wrong with this kid.
I love good
He
beer.
only likes High Life. That's the only beer he
You
can
only
drink.
like the champagne of beers.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it too, but I don't understand how that's the only thing he can
Hey.
drink.
I don't know. That's weird, man. I wonder if he'd like a Corona, something like that. I mean,
Ooh, Corona's
I just-
fucking good.
I'd have
I'm
to
just
try
trying to
it.
think of something light, crispy like that.
Land
that's,
shark. That one's good.
It might be the style, but that's weird that you only like Miller High Life. That's
See,
awesome, though.
And pretty much,
it's a taste you can. I mean, it's nice price beer too.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
cheap.
it's very cheap. I honestly think, Bink, that he would like Coors Banquet. Cause I love
He
Coors
tried
Banquet.
it. I had some last week.
What's so crazy about it?
This guy, okay, all right, Bink. Zach, our producer, is pretty much weird at this point in time, not liking Coors Banquet, but I mean that's okay with him. We don't know for sure because he's our producer, and you know how producers act. They think they're better than everybody.
I am.
Absolutely.
I am.
He said I am.
We would like for you to answer, of course. I mean, we all have would you rather's. Travis, Zack, and also Jerris. You guys go ahead and ask Bink a would you rather.
I have a kind of easy one, honestly. Or not so much fun one. Would you rather be an offensive or a defensive coordinator?
Oh man, I gotta go defensive. That's kind of where I cut my teeth. That's what I played mostly, and then coach would always let me call the defensive signals against the offense and stuff when he's warming them up for games, and I'd drive him crazy because of the zone blitz that Pittsburgh was using at that point, and I was doing something that even I think caught coach by surprise, and so I'll always love being the defensive guy to try to fool the offense.
So, fun fact right now, Bink went to Pittsburgh State, a D2 school. I went to a Northwest Missouri State, which is a D2 school.
I went to Missouri Western, which is a D2 school.
That is very true. And the fact that Northwest Missouri State is better than Pittsburgh State and also Northwest Missouri State in football, I may add, it's amazing. I love it. I love the fact that
Not when I was growing up, Kramer. It's completely opposite. You got good late, but you have a short-term memory, and if anything didn't happen before 2005, you don't think it existed. But they used to kick Northwest ass regularly.
Bink, you know damn good and well that Kellen Moore is the best college football quarterback of all time.
Where's Pittsburgh State at?
It's further south of Kansas.
Okay.
It's like literally like what would you say about 30 minutes away from Oklahoma?
Yeah, it's not bad. We used to do Florida State drinking down there. We'd go have a brew in Missouri, roll down to Arkansas, go over to Oklahoma, and back into Kansas. It'd be 4 Stater nights.
That's awesome.
That's okay. That's actually you've never told me that before, and that's awesome, Bink. But personally, I feel like since you know my team's the Las Vegas Raiders, I'd have to go D coordinator because I feel like I am better than Paul Gunther at the aspect of him
yes,
being.
You are.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for agreeing with me on that one. That's probably the first time Bink has ever agreed with me on something, knowing that I am better than Paul Gunther at defensive coordinating. Because I mean, of course, the SFL, the Denver Nightwings. You know, you Jay Brick, the Brick Blocks. You already know that. But yeah, I'd go defensive coordinator.
Am I asking him, would you rather?
Offensive? No, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah,
You don't know.
Yeah, no.
I'm not really a football guy. Skip trav.
All right, well, like offensive or defensive coordinator, I would say, I think defensive is a little more secure of a deal because like you always want to blame the offensive coordinator. Casual fans don't know what the fuck's going on defense. They don't know if you're even playing zone or man half the time. So I would say, I would think defensive coordinator would be a lot less backlash. But offensive coordinator, you have better opportunity to move up, I think, to a point. But I'd probably go defensive just because.
Be like an Eric Bieniemy becoming an offensive coordinator.
If you don't go get a job at the Chargers, he's stupid, I think. But that's just some kid from St. Joe.
All right, here's a good question for you, Bink. Where do you think EB is going? Bink, where do you think EB is going?
Oh man, well he's not going to Jacksonville because that's going to be Urban Meyer's job. But he had a really strong interview from everything I'm hearing from Atlanta. I don't like that spot for him, though. Man, it's a good ownership with Arthur Blank.
That's true.
Matt Ryan, you got a problem with. Aging quarterback, that's going to be a huge salary cap hit. I've been saying all along, Cream Dog, and I was even saying it early in the season, that when they fire Anthony Lynn, because I always felt like they were, LA's the place for him. Because, one, he played for the Chargers.
True.
He went to the Super Bowl with the Chargers.
Yes.
And, yes, the drawback is you'd be like, oh, he's got to play Andy Reid twice a year and Patrick Mahomes. You have no chance to win. Well, the bottom line is, if I'm the Chargers, who else would you want as a coach? You want someone that knows Andy Reid inside and out. The enemy played for Reid. He coached every single day that Andy Reid's been here since 2013. He's been here every step of the way with Patrick Mahomes. There is nobody that knows those two cats better than Eric Bieniemy. I'm going to say L.A. because I think that would be the best spot for him. But in all actuality, he probably ends up in Atlanta, to be honest with you. If you give me $500 and say where to bet it on, I'd say Atlanta. But
see, that makes more sense.
Count out the Chargers.
That makes more sense because he's getting out of the division of the AFC West. He's going to the NFC and hopefully helping out a team that is in dire need. You know, of course, a dire need of a head coaching
but
position.
Justin Herbert, this guy's the real deal, man.
That's baby
And
Favre.
we don't know, and Matt Ryan, he's going to be retired. You're going to be dealing with his money.
What is he, 31, 32, and needs over.
Ryan?
Yeah, he needs over
He's like
a lot of million.
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah,
I thought
he's
like
old.
37, 36.
30. Wow. Okay. Honestly, I'm drunk, boys. You know that for a fact.
Biggest drinking game out of this episode.
But still, that's you got Atlanta Falcons. That would be like the best bet for Eric Bieniemy. I'd have to think.
I'm going to piggyback this. 'Cause instead of a would you rather, this is something that I've been spazzing over. If Deshaun Watson really gets traded, which goes along with this, I mean, I would assume that would definitely inspire a coaching job. If you're thinking Atlanta or LA and Deshaun Watson gets traded to Atlanta, like, you're going to Atlanta.
I thought Atlanta was going to stay with their interim coach.
I don't know. Which is possible. I would assume.
Possible.
But I just Deshaun Watson getting traded, where does he go? Where would you love to see Deshaun Watson? What system do you think he...
I think the more important football news is the fact that they're now called Washington and look like a college team.
So Bink, where do you think Deshaun Watson...
Where do you want Watson to end up?
Yeah, where do you think he should get traded to if they were to trade Deshaun Watson?
Man, I don't know. I'll tell you, I know where one place can be extremely dangerous, and you really start to have to think of that team.
Yeah, Las Vegas?
Absolutely. That would be the ideal spot for him. I actually don't think that Nick Caserio, kind of the new GM, kind of smoothed things over. I think Houston's his spot. That's where I know he's mad at the organization. They need to start listening to him more because that would be helpful. But, I think this year he will still end up, because it's not. They're going to have, some teams are going to have to give up at least minimum 3 first-round picks.
But I think he's worth it.
He probably, but again, that's asking a team a lot. But, I just, maybe Falcons, Eric Bieniemy takes over the Falcons. They work out a deal, send Matt Ryan, send some first-round picks Houston's way, and he's the Atlanta Falcons with Eric Bieniemy. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Send Tua and some picks. Send him to Miami.
Oh my gosh! No, you do not trade Tua Tagovailoa. You do not trade him to Houston. You don't.
Mitchell.
No. They literally drafted him for the first pick.
I don't care.
Of 3 picks, I think. Of 2 or 3
care.
picks. To get to Miami.
First round, right?
They have 2 picks this year, Travis. That's stupid.
They have what, the 3rd pick?
They had the 3rd pick,
Yes.
and they all. I think either 3rd or 4th.
Third.
That 3rd, and they also had either the 20 in between 20s.
No, they missed the playoffs, so it'd be before 18,
Or 18.
right?
Or 18. I think they might have been
Before 18.
17 or 18, because I know I don't know.
Well, no, that's just my pipe dream. I think Deshaun Watson in Miami, that's a squad.
Deshaun Watson's going to Chicago. That's me personally.
Are they going to trade Nick Foles for him? And 8 first rounders? Because no one wants Nick Foles' contract.
They might have to, Travis. They might have
Do
to.
you want him?
But
Trubisky looks good, though.
Jerris, what do you think Deshaun Watson should go?
Where should he go?
Yeah.
New England. That's what Jerris
Good
said.
gosh.
Either New England or Atlanta.
New England's
Belichick won't give up draft picks like that.
They got the 15th round. This is the first time since they drafted O.J. Mayo in order to get in the 15th.
Who the fuck you talking O.J. Mayo?
Yeah.
Jared Mayo.
Gosh,
Okay.
I'm drunk.
So you
Jared
talking
Mayo.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm thinking of.
I didn't hear you.
I think of the Memphis
I'm
Grizzlies.
thinking of Memphis Grizzlies guy.
So was a stud, actually.
For 3 seasons. But.
No, I don't think Bill Belichick's passing this up at all.
You can just use mine if you don't have one. I just skip mine.
My would you rather doesn't really revolve around sports. Bink, would you rather give a beer or mixed drinks for a year?
Oh, mixed drinks.
Really?
100%. Oh, yeah.
I think I agree.
Beer is my go-to. I do like mixed drinks, or like a vodka drink or something, or like bourbon, but no, I have got to have my beers, man. So I do the mixed drinks. I got to have my brews.
No,
You know
but
what? I respect it.
But here's the thing with Bink, though. He has a segment on his show every single Friday, which I'll be producing the next Fridays that you have, of Beers with the Boys. No, not Beers with the Boys. You're two guys in a brewery.
Two guys in a brewery.
Gosh,
We
yeah,
got a
no,
brewery
my
next
bad.
Friday from Lee Summit. Goat.
Yeah, no, he's even had guys on from River Bluff Brewery
Yeah.
from St. Joe.
Well, when you guys were talking about that bourbon stout where they have it in the barrels, River Bluff has a beer similar to that.
Yes.
And I had that 2 weeks ago
No,
when
no.
I went with some guys from work, and it is very good.
Here's
I
the
like
You know
it.
River Bluff is coming to Kansas City. They're buying a
I
place
saw
in the
that.
River Market.
Their cream ale
Yeah.
is delicious.
No, their cream ale is very
It's
delicious.
so good.
Oh my gosh, their cream ale is like, it's
It's one of my favorite beers.
it's probably the best beer in St. Joe.
Yeah, I
it really
very
is.
enjoy it. And
Okay.
I saw they were in Kansas. That's awesome, them going to Kansas City. That's so
Liberty
cool.
Cap Brewing's in St. Joe, too.
Oh yeah,
I've never
definitely.
had any of their beer.
No, their beer's really
I need to
good.
try it.
No, it's actually shocking like how it's odd the fact that they came up here. It's really good.
Well,
You
I
need
just
to
know
try
they
it.
don't have, like, you can't, like, go in there like you can River Bluff. Like, it's
True.
It's more of like
Yeah.
it's not like a public business in that sense, which disappoints
River
me.
Bluff is awesome.
Because I like the environment at River Bluff, too.
Have you been up into the actual brewery, Bing?
No, they came down here and
Okay.
did it, but I was going to. I was gonna do it, but but I need to get up there and go to it because their beer's fantastic. I mean, it's really good, Kramer. I really enjoy it.
Well, think about this: when you come up here for the next time the Chiefs are actually in St. Joe in order to do spring, why did I say spring training? You know me.
I'm sure I'll be. In
I'm a
St. Joe
baseball
before
guy.
that.
No,
I'm sure I'll
you
be in St. Joe before
stay
that.
the night in my basement, which is obviously, of course, always for you, bud. And you can go to River Bluff Brewery with me.
We could even go to Angry Sweet Brewery, too. That's the other brewery in town. They
That's
have
true.
It's a
Yeah,
different
I'll get up there
environment.
before then, Kramer.
Hey, we didn't have COVID gone before then, because I mean, you know for a fact, me and COVID don't mix at all.
Bink.
Which I'm feeling amazing, by the way.
I'll give you credit for that. It's awesome.
Good.
Way to kick its ass, Kramer.
Hell yeah, I did. I tombstone power drive that COVID.
Jack with the wrong dude, man.
Exactly,
Hell
man.
yeah. COVID's too small to fuck him up.
Let's hope Chad's on board.
Bink, I'm just gonna throw this offer out. If you come to St. Joe, you don't gotta sleep at Kramer's place because we'll rage with you all night long.
Yeah, we'll just. I don't even know if there'll be a need for that.
But here's the thing,
We'll just
Bink.
drink and.
Bink. Okay, here's the thing, Bink. Yes, he beat me in a chugging contest. This dude can drink Jerris, myself, Zack, I know for a fact Tasha, and also Travis, under the table because Bink, he knows how to control his liquor. Really, really good.
What do you mean for a fact, Tasha?
Yeah, I love how you just
No, no,
compare
And
it to
for a
I've
fact
never
Travis
gotten
too.
fucked up
My
here.
bad. I mean, honestly, you probably could have, but
I don't claim to be a good drunk, so I ain't even mad about it. I stopped drinking for a couple years.
Bink, you are the GOAT, you're the legend, you're everything, man.
Oh, Kramer, you're not so bad yourself, brother.
That's one of the very few compliments he gives me.
It's one of the
This guy's
nicest
bizarre.
things I've ever
No,
been told.
I was smiling when I said it. I was being sarcastic.
I get his fingers crossed all the
I
time.
cannot take this guy serious, which is also amazing. Jay, I appreciate you coming on the show. I appreciate you, everything that you do for me. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, man.
You guys are awesome. Can't wait to get up there.
Oh, we really appreciate it, Bing. Thanks for coming on.
No problem, fellas. Later, man. Anytime, bros.
Hey, hold on, hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Do you really think the Chiefs are going to make it?
What's that?
You think the Chiefs are going to make it?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think that extra week of rest, Kramer, is going to be huge. I think it's improved dividends.
You know what?
I got one thing to say.
I agree with you on that, to be honest. I really agree with you on that.
Kramer. No one
Derrick Henry last year, he got tired by the time they played the Chiefs.
No one circles
true.
the wagon like the Buffalo Bills.
All right.
Nobody.
That's right.
He said that's right.
All right, Kramer, I'll talk to you later.
All right, appreciate you,
Thanks,
Bink.
Bing. Take it easy. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
All right, dude, Bink was amazing. I'm glad we
I
were
love
able to
Bink.
get him on. No offense, Tasha.
First
no
one
offense. I
I
should have said no
Hold on.
offense to that. You never drank up here, so that's the only reason why I
It's
said
about
that.
time.
I do
we got
drink,
one.
but I've never gotten messed up here.
Which you need to get messed up here because
I don't ever have anyone to drive me.
that is what I'm doing. Stay the night here. Jay don't care.
Well, I didn't have the option before
There's always
because I
an
always had to
option.
work.
Hey, here's the option now. I'm getting messed up tonight. You get messed up tonight. Who cares?
Those are people.
Or do you work tomorrow? Yeah, don't
I don't
puke.
work tomorrow, but are we gonna have enough room in a vehicle for
Tasha,
me not to have to drive.
ignore the question. Yes.
I feel
Alright,
like we
please.
shouldn't ignore the question.
I don't know how to click the button in order to start the
Are
actual.
you guys trying to figure out how to do intros?
Yeah, no, we're trying to figure out an intro.
Which
You
one?
know, I'm Urban Legend, but I'm so glad Bink was able to come on here.
I am too. I love the hell
I
out of it.
honestly feel very bad that it stopped recording and then it's kept continuing recording. But
He's
I
a little
think,
upset.
honestly, I think I saved it.
He
I
said,
think I s-
Kramer, he wasn't recording.
Oh, the Bink is. Dude, he gives me so much crap. I give him so much crap. It's amazing. Like, seriously, we are a tandem.
So he played college and was done. He never played.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, he played at Pittsburgh State University, which is like literally
the end
30
of the
minutes.
episode?
30 minutes.
Is that the end of the podcast?
30 minutes of Oklahoma. So I mean, it's down there south. I played baseball against Pittsburgh State University.
Well, that's awesome.
So yeah.
Did you play for Northwest then? I thought you did.
I played club level.
Okay.
So
I know where you're at then.
I played. I drank. I played. I drank. I played.
Dude, it was like the men's beer hockey league with Coach.
Exactly. Yeah, I love it.
It's freaky as shit inside. Nothing but a stove in there. I'm gonna tell you, fucking nightmare zone.
Alright, we're going to do an urban legend this week, which is similar to last week's, where it is not a true urban legend. It is more of a, I would say, a conspiracy, and that's kind of what we want to go here.
It's the best conspiracy theory
Oh boy.
in the United States.
It pisses me off that people question it.
Was the moon landing faked? Because, hey,
talk
what?
about this for me because I don't have a.
Here's the thing.
Which we're talking about the original ones in the 60s to 70s.
footage of the moon landing.
No, seriously, in the United States, it really is. Rather than, it's the top one, then they have the Earth was
Are you
flat
gonna forget
conspiracy.
about Pizzagate? Because that's huge.
No.
Yeah, but
seriously, moon
That's
landing
very
is
different.
That's going to be its own episode. I will talk about Pizzagate anytime.
Like,
But-
but you're saying that the moon landing is the best, and you're
Wait,
forgetting all kinds of
Tasha,
other
we need
things.
Jesse and Gabby in for that one.
Yeah,
That's
we do.
Very true. But the moon landing, personally, I don't think it's faked. I think that it is at the point to where there is a lot of fabricated material, such as, one, the magazine that showed the spacewalk, which was clearly an inverted picture to where they blacked out the back screen of the spacewalk. If you want to also look that up on, say, your laptops, you understand what I know what I'm saying. Which go ahead for it, Zach. Which
Is it on
that's,
the dark web?
no, it's on the dark web.
It's on the normal web, Jay.
It's on the normal web.
It's on the light web.
There is so much stuff behind this to where, like, of course, I went down the rabbit hole of Joe Rogan. Of course, I went down the rabbit hole of actual.
Have you looked
Of
at
the
Rogan,
moon
you know
landing.
that it's fake.
No, seriously. I believe that there is a moon. Like, they went to the moon. We went to the moon. I know that for a fact. But do I think the material that we've seen, such as spacewalks, such as grabbing a moon rock from the moon that they have found to give to Poland, that was just wood? No, I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. They had petrified wood that they gave to Poland, and that was, they said, was a moon rock, which is ridiculous. Plus, also, all of the original footage from the very first moon mission is missing.
Is it missing or classified?
No, it is missing. People, I believe they went to the moon, but all the stuff that we've seen is probably fake.
I'll be honest.
Here's my weird thing with the moon landing. I do believe it's all real, and I do also believe if it wasn't real, all the things that were done were still scientifically accurate. I mean, it can be proven. So it's kind of.
But how would you know, though? Because you've never been out of outer space. We've only seen.
Well, I'm not trying
things...
to be like that guy, but like I went to engineering school, so I learned how this shit works.
But here's no, I'm glad you like that.
Like this is like the whole hammer and feather thing where people are like that's not real. Like no, that's quite literally real. That is how shit works. That's physics.
But rather than us going 40 miles,
I'll take some ice.
Going 400 miles out.
Me too.
Into space, and that's it. And us in 1969, may I add, went to the moon. And plus, if you go to their actual, like, I don't know, their pressers, their press conference, they're acting so weird.
See,
so weird.
It's not the actual moon landing that they're saying is fake. What they're saying is that we didn't go when they said we did. They're saying that they said we went when we did because they wanted to be there before Russia made it.
And I get the whole argument that we lied about it.
Operation Paperclip.
To win the Cold War. I genuinely believe that the footage they have up there,
it's fake.
Of them bouncing around, is real.
It's fake, dude.
How is that real?
Most of the stuff is fake because one.
How can the flag be?
No, they had a wire. That's just they had a wire.
They had wires in the flag.
They made the flag wave.
No, but listen to this though.
Because there's not wind on the moon. There's no water.
1969. They used the exact same equipment in order to take pictures, in order to take film, everything like that, up in the moon. Why is it that our radiation from going onto a plane? Why is it that would corrupt film? But the fact that the radiation in space would not corrupt film in order to have a great playback.
Well, I would say I've never really looked into that, but I don't know.
I've never.
I mean, is there radioactive material on the moon?
You guys have to look into that.
Yes.
No.
What's on the moon?
There's no radioactive material on the moon. The solar radiation from the sun.
Solar radiation would
destroy
the
atmosphere to break it up. Is like the flag up there? It would be white today because it's bleached due to solar radiation.
Exactly. So how do we know for a fact that? I mean, I'm saying they went because why would they make a lie saying, "Oh no, we went to the moon. We did all this stuff."
It was.
No,
I've heard the argument.
It
It was during the Cold War. We wanted to beat Russia no matter how. With nukes, with beating them to the moon, with
we also stole a Nazi in order to. No, I'm dead serious. We took a Nazi from Germany in order to put him in the head of space of NASA. It's Braun. I can't think of his fucking name. I had his name the entire time. I should have wrote it down.
I went down one time. I went down there. We saw a Nazi. I was like, what?
His face was hilarious.
They literally took a Nazi out of World War II when they defeated Germany.
That's a common practice. That's a very common practice.
But I mean, Russia did the exact same thing.
No, that's a common practice in wars. You take over the smartest people that were involved in the situation.
Literally, everybody got pardons if they were able to come work for the rocket
It's
program.
either you go to fucking federal prison for the rest of your life, or you become a scientist for the American government. And it's a fucking easy thing. So you're going to be taken care of as a scientist, or you're going to go in
It's like literally, you keep doing what you're doing, but for a different country.
Wernher von Braun. There we go. Wernher von Braun. He was a Nazi. And he was able to be the head of NASA, which is never a straight answer. If you want to, be
technical.
I'm not technical because
Politically correct.
I wouldn't say that because they wanted to say that they put we went there, we did this, we did that, but they had a Nazi running NASA at one point in order to get to the moon because, of course, trying to beat Russia because Russia had their own that they took from World War II. I think they went there, but some of the stuff that they put out there was fake. That's just me, though.
Oh no, I'm not gonna argue it's fake. I know most of it's scientifically accurate, though. So I'd say if it is, I guess the problem is you get in that time that the quality and things are so poor. And I get the whole other thing of the guy being a Nazi, but I'm not agreeing with it. I'm not taking a stance or anything, but I'm saying that's just kind of, if you're that intelligent and you're that qualified for a situation, you're gonna get it.
You're gonna get
if you're that far ahead of other people, regardless of your past, with this goal in mind, you're more than likely gonna get that situation. So I would say that doesn't really affect the guy in that profession. It doesn't affect him. But, because the same situation, like I said, that's a common practice of wars. Once you're defeated, it's pretty much like, these guys that we want, we're going to take them, or they're going to go to jail either way. So these guys are volunteering for that. And, and in their time, Nazi Germany did have, in terms of inventions and science, was far ahead of everybody else in the time.
No, they were, and I'm glad.
So that's why
I'm 100% glad that they beat them.
Yes, but that's the thing. You have the head scientists of Germany, who the last 15 years has just been absolutely insane. Their technology has been so great. You're gonna recruit this guy, and then he's gonna end up being the head of your thing because they were they were the leader of what was happening currently.
And which is
talking about war and the fact of like that might have been how it used to be, but there's a lot of restrictions on what we can and can't do.
Well, I know
it's true, but I
was saying that's like common practice in history. Like that's how it's been for as long as they've had wars when it was in that time.
But
you're with us now.
But they've had press conferences with this is cryptic stuff that Neil Armstrong have said that maybe the truth has been stretched. This is it's ridiculous because I feel like Neil Armstrong, Alex Jones. I mean,
Alex Jones said that Neil Armstrong told that he met aliens in the moon.
It's crazy, but he actually
he's so intelligent.
Once he gets on like a topic and like he gets serious, he has a lot of information, and it's like, how does this man know?
95% of what he says is super intelligent. 5% is downright retarded.
Like him saying that like frogs are making people gay, or like the water makes frogs gay, whatever. Like,
or like he believes Democrats are vampires that get together and eat babies.
He's the person that said Bohemian Grove was true because he had the actual footage for it.
Yeah.
But
which you did.
Which I mean, we talked about last week too. That I said first before Gabby.
I love Alex Jones. I will watch Alex Jones videos.
Him and Joe Rogan together.
Him and Joe Rogan are amazing. No, I literally went down the rabbit hole last night, listening to almost an hour's worth of just Joe Rogan talking about the moon landing, in which I agree with Joe Rogan. Before even I watched Joe Rogan stuff, I agree with it because how would we know? We've only back in 1969, we only seen that footage once. Like say they only seen that footage once because there was no internet. At that time, for public to use, because there was, of course, the internet for the military, or there was people just watching TV for the first time and knowing for the fact that was, oh, boom, I see it once, I'll never see it again forever because there's no YouTube.
Yeah. Well, you can't go, I mean, it's not recorded, it's just a live event.
And then now we get to see the things to where there's some astronauts that probably could have died because they have fallen on the moon. They could have cracked their space suits. They could have got vacuum sealed out into space from that to where we do not know. And the fact that we haven't gone to the moon since, and Tesla wants to... No, sorry, not Tesla. Elon Musk wants to go back to the moon. I mean, of course, I would love to go to the moon. I'm the type of person that would love to just see it, just orbit it. Maybe even if there was a moonwalk,
just experience,
to enjoy it.
This is a crazy thing to look into because it's very weird because it's almost it's the opposite of what you would actually believe.
That's why it's the number one
conspiracy. 1969 to all this, you have moon landing. I mean, we went deeper in the ocean in that time than we ever have.
We still don't know 98%.
They were using rule scale. They were using rule scales and
same.
Really does.
They were using rule scales and all these things. There was no.
I'm scared.
There were like at this point in time, computers were the size of rooms, things like that. You didn't have this technology. So,
we have more technology in our phones than the space shuttle.
These people, it was all done by hand. It was all thought out. The accuracy and the integrity of the work was so high, and we would never get back to that point because with the technology, like you had back then, you had people. I mean, like I'll say, like going through like college, like dude, you give me a fucking graphing calculator, I could pass any math test. Not because I know what the fuck's going on, because I have a graphing calculator. Back then, you didn't get a calculator. Period.
True.
Everyone you had to actually understand these processes, not just the process. You had to understand why it was, how it worked. Now, the average person, you know the process, you pass the test, you're done. At this point in time, you had things that were it was much stronger knowledge than it is now because people were so much more dedicated, so much more specific to the time. So that's where you get these things. And someone like Elon Musk has the intelligence to do these things. But, I mean, at that point in time, people were so much more consistent and people were more knowledgeable in these subjects.
Honestly, what time are you talking about?
I'm talking like 69. Like, you have moon landing.
Yeah, but still, there's a lot of fabrication part of 69, though.
They still went there.
Granted.
We still
I still believe we've went there. And there's been a lot of other countries that went there as well. But I'm still saying all of the stuff that we've seen possibly is fake.
Mm.
Like the proof of us actually making it is fake.
I think...
there's probably some footage that made it throughout, but I feel like there's a lot of footage.
Honestly, I feel like it all boils down to belief. Like, do you believe we went to the moon at this time?
Yes.
I do, honestly. Like, I get all the footage, I see it all, and people will be able to pick out, like, oh, look at that, that's obviously a backdrop. I'm like, oh, I don't think so. I think we legitimately went to the moon at this time. I believe the footage is from the moon. Like, I don't believe it's in a studio somewhere, period. It boils down to faith. Like, do you believe we went to the moon, Jerris? Like, at the time that the
In
video
1969?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It just doesn't. I don't. Honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know anything about it. I really don't. At 69, we didn't really have shit. Exactly. In 1969, we didn't have shit to send people to the moon for.
It kind of goes along with what I'm thinking though, because
that was the only reason we were going to the moon was to beat Russia.
Which I don't know much about any of that shit. Regardless.
I feel like this is the episode people realize that Travis has a big brain.
I don't have a big brain. I'm very stupid.
He's an engineer. He's got a big brain.
Right.
Don't say that. I'm like half an engineer at best.
Now, do I think I'm into the
What
moon?
level of degree do you have?
I have a bachelor's.
I don't even have that.
But it's from Missouri Western, so it's with a grain of
I
salt.
couldn't even get that from Missouri
He
Western.
said with a grain of salt.
I ended up leaving Missouri Western to join the military, therefore you got a bigger brain than I do.
That's not true. That means I tried harder.
You try harder?
Yep, I tried harder.
I mean, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I don't know. We got a friend in the Navy.
I mean,
That's different.
I don't know,
They're
but
just over there putting
education's
fingers in
just
each
different.
other's
I think education's different than it was. Like, back at that time in 1969, your education was different. Like, you gotta...
Yeah, you had to be, like, stupid
You gotta
smart.
know what the fuck you were doing. You couldn't, like... I don't know, you can have a lot of people now, like...
There's people half-assing their way through college right now.
Exactly.
Jay, I shouldn't say this on camera, but... Trust me, I know.
If I had any idea what I was going for, I would have half-assed it my whole way through, but I didn't know what I was going for. I was wasting. I didn't have a fucking scholarship, and I had a $5,000 scholarship, so I went for a whole year. And after that, I was done. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna start spending money.
I went 4 years, graduated in 4 years. But, we wait for Kramer to get back. I don't know where we're going. We might be time for questions, honestly. Kramer!
You had to drop a few.
Kramer had to do what Bink was talking about, where you pinch a turd off. Are we
We
ready
don't
for
do
questions,
realize, like,
or what's the move here?
You do
What's
realize
up?
in a spaceship,
We ready
though,
for
that it's
questions,
not
or-
always
Fuck it, let's do it.
Alright, you got anyone else got questions? Is it just me?
I'm sorry, I had to take a piss.
No,
Really
you're
bad.
solid. Anybody else got questions, or just me?
No, I had one question.
There was also a question in the rundown if you want to mention we can talk about.
What was the question?
The question about the beanie thing.
The beanie. Just say it.
Should I say it?
Alright, so
I
this
have
came
one
about
now.
because Brody was looking at a Supreme cross beanie, which is about $68.
Which is fucking ridiculous
yeah,
for
so
a
it was-
fucking beanie.
And it was a thing where it was like, why would you pay $100 for this object when a $10 one does the same thing? And you get a higher quality with these products, you really do. And it's kind of more the individuality. Like, I'll say with the shoes, because...
I mean, he also made $60 at the bar last night.
Which is
You're
ridiculous.
He was married, so
You're
that
welcome.
paid for the
He said
beanie.
But, I mean, I would say it's just about the drip, bro.
It's about the drip. 100%.
It's about the drip.
No.
You're not paying the extra
Pay-
$90.
Kramer, I could have
Drip
gladly
is-
went to Walmart and bought Skechers, but no. I bought some fucking SB Dunks. Like,
Who gives a
You
fucking
got
shit?
shit on the bottom of
They're
already.
shoes,
Right.
yeah, exactly. You got shit on the bottom of them already.
You do. You got a lot of shit.
I don't know if it's dirt or actual shit.
Just order it. Just get the fucking. Oh my gosh. Get the stocking cap.
No.
That's $10 for
I'm
me.
just
Does the
gonna
exact
it
same.
smells like broken
Does the
here,
exact
Kramer.
same.
It smells like broken here.
It does. No, this is a pair of just plain white New Balances and won't do the same thing that Trav shoes do.
They won't.
They won't. They don't grip as hard.
Like, Kramer, do you want to be rocking New Balances or Yeezys? Like,
Kramer, when you walk in the store, do you
Honestly, to be honest, I
That's
don't
not even
know.
a question. New Balances.
I New Balances. New Balances.
Oh,
I
bro,
love-
New Balances are
They're-
fucking.
They're comfortable.
They're comfortable, and you know they're like you're floating.
I'm leaving this podcast.
No, you're not.
Bye, bitch. No, okay. I had a question
would
though.
agree with
I had a question though. My question is, how big does a woman's clit have to be in order to be considered a dick? 3 inches.
What?
I'd say
3 inches?
I'd say 3/4 of
I'm
an
in.
inch.
My
You
question
guys
is,
have found clits
How-
before?
how
That's
does
a woman's job to find the clit.
No, okay. Yes, I have.
Thank God. Tasha
Kramer.
did, yeah.
Kramer, you found a clit.
Yes.
They exist.
Yes.
I thought it was a myth.
That's wild.
I thought it was
that was my urban legend for next week. I didn't know they actually existed.
I haven't even been looking. I feel like an asshole.
Honestly, where'd you get this question? I don't know how to
I
answer.
don't know who the fuck
I don't even
asked me
answer
this.
that. That's
I
what
thought it
I-
was Zack, to be honest.
I'm
but no,
honestly
fuck it,
like-
It wasn't.
I don't think.
Oh my gosh, that was.
Wouldn't I be surprised if it still was Zack?
I only asked.
Zach wasn't
No
you.
question. No.
All right. Is that your one question you got
That's
on
the only
Snapchat?
question I had.
You only got one question on Snapchat?
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. There's like over 100 people that I have on Snapchat, and they only ask me one question.
Normally, I try to mix them up, where I just...
Oh, yeah. Aren't you cool?
I'm going straight down the line.
Do it then, bitch.
First one. Which do you appreciate more, booty pics or titty pics?
Titty pics, man. Question.
Titty. I love seeing
I like
titty.
booty. All right. Trav, why did you shave? My facial hair is gross, but my bald face is also gross, so I just kind of switch between the two. Are you a degen or do you just do degen shit?
What's the difference?
I've been thinking about this. I honestly think
He
we're
asked that
good
question.
people. No, I honestly think
know,
we're good people, but we love doing degen shit. The thing about being a degen, you have to do degen shit all the time. Like,
I don't like being classified as a degen though.
well, you do degen shit, so you have
What
to.
was the last
so
thing I
shape
did?
up.
What was the last thing I did that was
You've
degen?
done 3 shots since you've been here.
Yeah, 3. That's not degen shit.
Only degens get COVID, Kramer.
Fuck you,
You
Jerris.
do, and I've had it.
You're a degen too then.
I ain't denying it though.
What's the difference between a degen and degen shit?
If you have to ask that, you're a degen.
Yeah, you're a degen.
You're a fucking
Trav.
degen, Jerris.
I'm gonna save all of our friendships. What's your next question?
Thoughts on the weekend performing at the Super Bowl? Super Bowl halftime show's been shit for 20 years.
Oh, no.
What?
It's been good.
What? He told me that whoever the fucking was it shaking their ass. J-Lo?
You don't even know who it was because it wasn't good. They just shake their ass, Kramer. It
And
was J-Lo and Shakira.
Travis, you like strippers?
Shakira.
Jay, it's different.
How?
I'm with my family.
It's weird being hard around your family. Jay.
Let's give him a minute. Alright. Do you guys got any thoughts on this, Zach?
I fucking love Shakira.
I made my statement.
I actually like some of the weekend shit.
I love the weekend.
I don't mind the weekend. His
I like
face
it.
looks weird now, but...
I don't give a shit on his
no,
Facebook.
fake!
I don't go on
It
his
was
Facebook.
fake. It was fake
What?
for a music video.
I know.
Why would I go on his Facebook? I don't
No,
listen to his
Kramer,
fucking
he's doing a music video, so we got fucking this big ass.
He looks like handsome Squidward.
He does. It's fake for a music video. I hope. But I don't mind. I don't mind the weekend.
I don't either.
I'm not a huge fan, but I honestly don't mind.
Alright. Do any of you guys have any addictions?
No.
Pussy.
This one is quotation, parentheses, like buying shoes. Cough, cough, probably Travis. I buy a lot of shoes.
I'm not addicted to my phone and shit.
I used to be addicted to like playing video games, but that's it. But I'm not that anymore.
I'm addicted to my phone and to shopping. Like, if I see something dumb that I think would a chuckle out of anyone, I'll buy it. I bought a flask because it's very practical. Gets
Is
a
that
chuckle.
the Abraham drinking one?
No, it's a Lady Lit Birdie.
Yes. I lost both of those.
Yeah.
My only addiction is like my phone and shit. Like
Kramer, you about to puke? You got spit?
Not. I ain't got to spit.
You gotta spit.
when I first started ordering,
I'll spit later, but not right now.
when I first started ordering Funko Pops, I was buying a bunch a day.
Jerris, it's hard for me to go 2 weeks without buying a pair of shoes right now.
I counted up the other day. I'm at 49 exactly. No, I'm at 50. I'm at 50 because my big ass
19
fucking
more.
my big ass like 10-inch Pennywise one. I miscounted it. I got
Dude.
50 on the dot.
I used to. I'm not a big fan of Funko Pops, but I love the ones I have. That's the thing.
Most of the ones I got were like gifts. I think I bought out of the 50 I got, I probably bought over half. But most of them I got were gifts.
The only one I have is a gift, and it's badass.
Which one did you get?
The Scranton Strangler from The Office.
I got... I think I know. Alright.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Would you buy one of your viewers a pair of shoes? That's simple. No.
No, shoes are
But
expensive.
at YouTube, we might give away a shirt or something, so you can get a shirt.
At 50 subscribers for our new YouTube channel, we're going to be giving away a shirt. And then
Yep.
again, at every 100 mark.
50? No. At 100 subscribers.
No,
Let's do 50. Let's do
we're
150.
We're doing 50, then 100, then after that, every 100. We're
Okay.
giving away a Not Fast Just Furious shirt.
Hell
So
yeah.
be sure to subscribe.
Jam drunk.
We'll announce when we're doing the thing. It'll probably be through Twitter, but we'll also make a YouTube announcement. Just
And I would assume we have 50 subscribers,
Wait,
probably the day this episode drops, so... We'll
hopefully.
see. Alright. Would you rather be in a zombie apocalypse or a robot apocalypse?
Zombie.
I think zombie.
I am scared as shit of robots. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm fucking scared of robots.
What kind of robot are you most afraid of?
Tom Brady.
No, hang on. Jerris, when you think robot,
He's a
describe
robot.
to us. Shut your eyes and describe to us what robot you're afraid of.
You also want me to see the one thing that popped in my head right now?
Close your eyes.
The robot that's walking with SpongeBob on that one where they think Mr. Krabs is the zombie or a robot.
Yours is drunk.
Like the 10-foot tall fucking.
So Jerris is afraid of traditional 50s robots and crab robots. You see, I and myself do not fear robots because I know they don't exist, but zombies...
Yes, they fucking they're making robots right now, you fucking DJ.
But zombies do exist.
I don't fuck with zombies. I'll be honest. I don't fuck with them, but I would so much rather be in a zombie apocalypse. If I were in The Walking Dead as the main character, it wouldn't make it past the 3rd season. I would handle everything before then, and it would be a perfect utopia. But robots, whole different game.
I like Utopia. The show Utopia?
No, I would make a utopia out of The Walking Dead.
Alright, this one goes with like battle royales. It was like, you should play Apex Legends instead of Fortnite. I mean, I'd probably give it a go. We gotta try streaming some Fortnite or some
Let me just make a statement that I know is true for a fact. I've tried Apex. I wasn't the biggest fan of Titanfall, which is what like Apex branches off of. Same like movement, same gunplay. I just don't think Apex is fun. With Fortnite.
Have you ever masturbated at a sleepover?
No.
I haven't either.
Is that masturbative?
Jay has. It's my house.
Jay has.
I have a guy at work who would go in the bathroom and he'd jerk one off real quick.
Tasha.
That's at work. That's
Tasha,
not
hey,
Tasha,
real quick, say hello to the people in the YouTube.
Oh, let me put my hat on because I look like trash. Hi.
Tasha only says that because that guy has been caught. If you don't get caught,
No.
you're fine.
Yeah, that's just told me.
Oh.
He was like,
Well, he's
sometimes,
an
because he
idiot.
worked overnights, he was like, sometimes I need to go clear my head real quick so I can stay awake, so I'll just go jerk one off real quick in the bathroom and go about my day.
That's
My
wild.
only question is, does he do it over the toilet? Or is he
I would
use the
hope
toilet
he would
paper?
do it over the toilet.
You just
So you're just going to
it's
sit
easy to
over the
clean.
toilet and
Tasha,
then
do you
flush your jizz?
know any of the custodial staff there?
I
Have they
do.
complained about you that there have been strange loads in the sink?
Don't answer
Oh,
that.
but
Don't
that-
answer that. Don't answer
that'd
that. Don't
be
answer that.
weirder if he did it
Don't
over
answer
the
that.
sink.
Don't answer that.
It'd be weird if he did it over the sink. I'm just wondering if he's just sitting on the toilet and like wipes his legs off afterwards, or
Probably. All right, new
does
question.
he
New
aim
question.
into
Next
the
one.
toilet?
New question.
This next question is no better.
No.
Have you ever had sex in your parents' bed or a friend's bed? I had opportunity
Neither.
to have sex in Jay's bed.
No,
once,
you
and
did
I passed
not.
It down. I passed it down.
No, you did not.
You gave
Oh,
me.
I did. Shit, I did.
Jay gave me
I
the
did.
option.
did
I
get
had
an
the
option
option. I had the opportunity.
He had a chance.
I turned
But
it down.
He said no.
I turned it down. Anybody
So,
else?
That's a
you
good
never got it
friend.
again.
No.
Are you listening to
I'm
Mini
not.
Men right now?
No.
Boys and Men?
No. Man of the year.
Okay. Has your pet ever interrupted your makeout session?
Yes.
Rocco's
No.
a huge cockblock.
My
Bro.
cat jumps on my bed when I'm trying to bone. I'll be honest.
Have you
I
ever
put-
been licked in the middle of it? Because that's way worse.
Yes,
Like
and at
sometimes
that
like,
point
they'll
I
get like
ignored
way too
him.
close, and you're like, how the hell did you make it this close?
They'll put their like. Last time I was making out with a girl on the driveway, and the dog came up and was like sniffing my hand and shit, and his nose was wet.
Why was your window down?
We were outside.
Well, that's your fault.
Is it summer?
That's a you
But
fault.
was it the summer?
It was like a month ago.
Yeah, then your window should not have been down. That's on you.
We
No,
were outside.
he was standing outside the car. At that point, you get
Oh,
in the
you're
car
outside the car?
and you make out. If
Oh.
you're anywhere else, you're in the dog's territory, and he has full authority to investigate what you're doing.
I agree, but I mean,
But not on my bed. Like, you should not be. My
Oh,
dog should not
no,
be close
if
enough
they-
to almost lick my butthole.
If
whenever
if
I'm
they
in
get
bed.
on your bed while you're
Yeah.
banging, they're in your stuff and
Yeah.
they're being nosy.
They're
Not
definitely
like
gonna get kicked, and I will apologize
Exact-
afterwards, but not until I'm
no,
finished.
no. You don't even have to apologize. They know you love them, but it's like, hey man, I'm trying to do something here. Get out.
you're not invited.
Next question.
Next question.
Have you ever had a one night stand?
No.
What?
My last one night stand
Damn,
turned
I'm the
into
one
a
piece of shit in the
3-year
group.
relationship.
Maybe.
That's like half a dozen.
That's a
One and a
maybe.
half.
It's a
Does
maybe.
Megan never talk to him again?
Yeah,
That's like,
essentially a one night stand.
yeah.
I mean, I've
Next question.
talked to him after.
Yeah.
Like,
What are your pre-podcast rituals? We normally have pizza. We didn't have pizza this week.
Bro,
First pizza.
no.
First podcast, have a pizza.
Not Domino's
We
though.
didn't have one last week.
We had pizza, didn't we?
Yeah, we
No,
did
you guys
last
don't
week.
have
Actually, I don't remember.
This is the first week I didn't buy pizza.
Yeah, I
we got
bought
Burger King instead. It was
I-
dog shit.
Burger King's
I don't
dog
know what
shit.
you eat why you would even be willing to eat Burger King.
I had a gift card. That's why we got Burger King.
Whoever gave you that gift card hates you. Like, they wanted you to die. Like,
our podcast ritual is just we fuck around for half an hour after we set up.
This is like a 5 or 6 hour ordeal every week.
Next question.
Oh, my phone's locked.
God, fucking
Next question was Trav's passcode.
1745.
1645.
If there was a director for your life story, who would you want it to be?
Michael Bay.
you just want a bunch of explosions?
No,
I'd say.
No, hold on. Give me a question.
Can I answer
What was the
legitly?
question?
Yeah.
I'd say M. Night Shyamalan because, like, my life is shit right now, and I'd want there to be a twist ending where it's like a Disney film.
I'm pissed because that's who I was going
It's
Give me,
Where's
give me
like a
Michael
Disney
Tarantino.
Well, Quentin Tarantino?
You mean Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah.
Hey,
He doesn't
Holy
get him
shit.
anymore.
give
Quentin Tarantino.
me Mel Gibson. He made Apocalypto.
He did.
He fucking did.
He's
Give me
also
the
done
dude
other
directed
things that
Superbad.
I don't condone.
Alright.
Gotta know.
How thick you like your woman?
Dumb.
Really?
The quote.
I would say dummy thick with 3 C's. My girlfriend's fucking hot. She's dummy thick.
The quote J. Cole, ain't no such thing as too thick.
I'm
There
not
is,
gonna-
but
question.
I-
Next
There is
question.
another word, but I can't say that word.
Next
Weirdest
question.
place you jerked off? I don't think I've ever jerked off in a weird
It's like
place.
my house.
You see, it's crazy that Tasha brought that up. An army base.
An army
She asked
base.
that. She asked that.
An army base.
A
When were you
military.
ever-
Holy
When were you
shit.
able to get onto a military
It
installation?
was him all along.
My brother's in the Air Force.
Oh, the Air
Bro,
Force. Okay,
this
I see
question's wild.
Alright, what is it?
First time, long time. Love you guys. Really
What
excited
does it
to
do?
be calling in. They're not calling in.
God
God damn it, Steele.
How much money to suck off all you guys?
I would
Next
say priceless because I couldn't do it and look you guys in the eye.
Next question.
No, that was just suck off us off.
For
Dumbass,
him to
you're not
suck us
sucking
off.
anybody
He said
off.
Steele at the same
For him to
time.
suck us all off,
I'm not charging you, but it's fine.
I would say like I would say at least $100,000 because I'd have to look at my
It's a
homies
male or
in the
female,
eye.
and you're just like, fuck it, I'll let it happen.
I'm dead ass serious.
Alright.
Alright.
I see you
We
trying.
love you too, Steele.
I'm not sure what this means.
Read it.
Do you stand for babies' safety?
I
Yes.
think they're wanting to know if you agree
I-
with abortion or not.
We're not talking about it.
No, that's
Alright,
not.
no,
you
next
can't-
question,
you
next
can't
question.
pull abortion.
That's
Next
my
question,
That's
next
my last question.
If babies can't buckle themselves,
Thank you for
in,
listening.
They don't deserve to be buckled in.
Travis, while you're out, hit the stop button. But thank you for listening. This was not Fast Just Furious. Number 14, boys. Number 14.
New channel. Hope you guys
We've
like
got-
it.
channel.
Open
We've
more
got
content.
2
on.
weeks.
We've gone 3 weeks.
Remember to like,
No,
comment,
3
subscribe.
months.
3
Like,
years?
Comment,
3 months.
subscribe.
It was
Give
3
away a
years.
t-shirt at 50 subscribers. Gang, gang.
I'm drunk.